Salutations, my common folk. So, now that I get to go to the first tower at the something's up at the plaza. I'm in general just gonna take the approach of get as much done as possible before it kills itself. Blah blah blah. Already read that. Now reading that again. I want to avoid the sign that she has over there. Not the sign. This gigantic statue, because I don't need her telling me something else of the same thing. That I don't need your backside, Grandma. I just need to complete my mission. Hello, boys. Wow, they're worthless. And then would you look at this? A poor citizen, corrupted. Get out of here. Oh dear, what happened to me? It all went black and then... Who are you?
Oh, I'm Sigrid, Doris' daughter and granddaughter.
Doris? I haven't seen her in a long time. What's she been up to the last 15 years?
She's been keeping busy.
Am I wrong in assuming you came here without the help of a boat? Most peculiar. I'm not going to ask about it, since it's not my business, but maybe you could help me. What is with people immediately asking for something the second I freed them? And it's not even important, too. Like, the brothers asked for a ball of yarn to catch the fish when they got freed. What are you going to ask for? Okay, well, never mind. That is important. I was looking for some things with my son, for my son when the gloom hit. He's busy working the spark transmitter, you see, and sent me to collect 4 hammers, one for each of our hands to speed up the process.
Is that really practical?
Oh, I'm no handyman myself. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Could you please help me? Okay, a lot better than ball of yarn excuse. Where do I need to go for this? What direction? Okay, well, that I need the elevators. Before that, let me grab this. Can I even grab this? No, I can't, because there's an invisible wall there and you just walked into the wall. Can I? Really? Oh, there you go. Forgive me, it was not an invisible wall, it was an invisible ledge. Alright. So don't worry, I'll help you. The controls are somewhat smooth, but it still feels like sort of jank to me because I'm still trying to get used to it. Just a teensy bit. That and the, the terrain can be awfully deceiving because Sigrid has a tendency to oh my gosh, dude, really? Just go down here. So I can at least salvage some of it. It sounds amazing. Now if only I could hear anything else but this one. And I'm referring to the game music. Here. Oh, well, what do you know? Here. I need you. Alright. And then a little bit more. I'm expecting to fight something like, that isn't the blob, but so far it's just been nothing but that, and dear God, are they useless when it comes to me. Look, like I'm standing in front of them, and the only one who's determined is him. Somebody's trying to earn his paycheck today. Good stuff, bud. And the rest of them are just looking. They're like, what you call? Okay, well, there's gonna be a little bit of fun. There's a notebook over there. Can I? That works. Oh, well, at least, oh boy, it's starting a little bit. Anywho, a pamphlet about the new and revolutionary energy source. Sparks aren't news now, but they were then. The dandelion plant really made Strandville a success story. Maybe that's why the Dirty Paws targeted it during the war. Is that it? Okay, never mind. The plaza skyscrapers used to mark Strandville's city center. One of them was a blank... Oh my gosh, dude. Can I just read the note in peace? Come on up. I got the music stuttering up a storm. I mean, so I can hear what sounds normal and what is the actual, like, you know, stutter part. But anyway, one of them was a bank, a place for storing your paper currency so people wouldn't take it from you. Guess all that paper's still in there, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. I might as well stop before I embarrass myself any further. I'll read it later, though. You know, when I don't have to listen to the music have a seizure and amp itself up. Nice, and it makes a little bridge for me. How far down? So I gotta climb all the way back up. Yeah, how you doing, guys? You gonna do something productive? No? Just you? Alright, well, I don't have time for you. I need to return something now. Oh, that's 4 hammers you have there. Morris will be so happy. It's lucky he's more practical than me. However, if you ever need any advice on your financial investments, I'm your guy. At least I have an excuse for why my brain is currently killing itself right now. And that excuse is I literally just woke up from like a little power nap. So, you know, it ain't even warmed up yet. Let's see. Oh. I don't like the button they use to run. It feels weird. Because usually in most, like, in Solar Ash, because that's what I'm comparing it to because that's closer, I was able to just use the bumper, more or less, as opposed to the actual, like, trigger. It just feels so strange holding that. That's what throws me off. Then I don't even bother with it. How you doing, boys? Don't care. You're not worth my time. And then look, she skates like she's on the water whenever you boost. Oh, would you look at that? I got a new one. A spiky boy. If this is all it takes, then that's oh boy. Well, it's safe to say I'll never lose. How you doing, boys? How you doing? I need to go. Get out of here. And it's funny because the spiky boy literally just looks like the same thing that I just got rid of, the little blobs, just with horns on it. Down here. As long as I have a reliable way back up. Yep. And then look at that. Another note. Alright. Dirty Paws. They sure don't look friendly. Grandma used to tell me they'd come get me if I didn't behave. Adults are weird sometimes. Is that it? That is it. And I had a little sketch of him. Oh boy, is this his son? I think this might be his son. Yep. Patricia! Lucas! Oh, okay, never mind, it's somebody else. Yeah, I realized it was somebody else when he was talking about his family, but oh yeah. Oh, my family. They're right here. I'm sure they were. What happened? Oh. I heard the Dirty Paws are back. We need to defend ourselves, just like Mayor Klout says. So I went to get my axe to protect us. Looks like it won't be possible for me to get it now. Oceans. I've lost so much already, and Klout says my contribution is essential to this community. Do you think you can help? Please? I just don't know what to do anymore. If I happen to find it along my path, buddy. Oh, it actually opens that. Ooh, so is it like on the side out here? And you just didn't notice it? I mean, I highly doubt that, but, you know, one can dream. Then one can maintain the illusion of hope. Alright, no. It just opened the door for no reason. I think it wants me to go back to the other tower and climb up that way, which I'll be darned if you're going to make me do that. That's more than likely the case. Nope. Now I just need to find his axe. And that'll be whenever I find it. There it is. Would you look at that? There you go, buddy. Brand new. Oh, found my axe. Thank you. I feel terrible that you should help a grown man like me. Patricia always knew what to do. I feel so lost without her and the boy. Just want to go back to how it was. Before everything sank. And there was trees and flowers everywhere. Before the dirty paws destroyed everything. Look at you. Wow, more currency I'm not gonna use. Let me look. And you. It's another bridge. And then I'm assuming that no, I still got more to go in there. Alright, well. Away she goes. There's a little rhino beetle here too, or no? I don't think there is, but you know. I prefer encountering those because at least that's something. And for the most part, you know, based off of that one interaction, it looked like they actually do fight me as opposed to its lesser cousins down there. I just gotta go to the bottom. So why all the elaborateness just to reach this if I could just reach it normally? You sending me on the goose chase? How you doing, boys? I feel like I can ignore you too. Yeah. Okay, so it's a one and done type situation. Maybe? No, you're actually capable of reaching me. Good stuff, bud. I gotta watch out for you. You're the toughest competitor yet. Okay. Where do I need to go? Right here. And that one is you. And then I get to free you. Is that the mayor? The mayor gets the safest place. He's the highest up. I don't gotta worry about a thing. I can't believe animals this big existed. It must have been 3 times as tall as Mayor Klout. I don't ask me why I read that. It's so weird. Yeah, cool. Is this Mr. Mayor? Oh, I gotta figure out how to. Don't worry, Mr. Mayor. I'm on it. Wow, okay, well, I was expecting a gauntlet or something, not just that. And then this is a lighthouse. You want... Oh, Cordelia. Clemens? Clemens! Roaring Rapids, where am I? Who are you? I'm Sigrid, and you are? Mrs. Klout, at your service. Oh, that is Mayor Klout. Oh, well, I just... I was looking at the text dialogue, like I was just focused on reading that, then I look over, I just see her, like, doing a Stephen Hawking impression in a chair. Klout, like the mayor?
Oh.
That's correct, darling. He's my precious little boy. You must know this place, then. I'm looking for something called a spark caster. I needed to get to the rig field to find, well, your son. Really? You'll save him from the gloom. If we can make it to the rig field, yeah. Well, this is the caster right here. Yeah, it was pretty obvious. They're remnants from the war, you know. Used to protect us from the paws. Please, find my son. He went out there to protect his people. He needs someone to protect him as well. Don't worry, Grandma. I'm on it. There you have it. Rigfield East. Please, find Clemens for me, girl. He's all I have left.
Oh.
But be careful. There have been sightings of a giant shadow under the water's surface. I've seen enough in my life not to wait that off as nonsense. Ah, the wisdom of the wise, not wisdom of the old. Wow, they did not do your face justice. Hey, like at least Sigrid's and her grandma's and all that, they look unique, and hers is just line, block. Well, nothing to nitpick about. That is their personal preference.
Well, fry me for an oyster. It worked! Quick, let's get going.
I'll catch up to you. Oh, and I met the mayor's mother.
Cordelia? Well, she and her husband ran the Dandelion. Worked closely with them for years.
Is my grandma gonna follow me? Where is she at? Cause she just said something about following. Are you gonna pop out of existence?
The Rigfield drills at work used to be a sight to
No?
behold.
Okay.
Bringing up weave rock day and night. We heard their thumping all the way to the plaza. Like a rhythmic lullaby.
How does it work? I mean, how did you get the sparks out of the weave rock?
It's a complicated process here. Simply put, the weave rock was fed into an untangler. Sparks and gloom were carefully separated, and then the sparks went right into the belly of the dandelion, providing the whole city with energy.
What about the gloom?
Oh, we got rid of that. The gloom kept the sparks safe underground, but then it was superfluous. No use for the shell once you crack the egg. Of course, when those blasted paws blew up the dandelion, all the gloom still in the reservoirs ended up all over Strandville. And now it seems that lowlife found a way to weaponize it.
I just noticed I can do a nice little boost trick. And it is amazing. Because it refreshes my in-air time. And there's a note up here too. How about that? Thank you. It must have been so lively here when the rig field was active. Staff operating the machines, ships doing deliveries, the drills digging into the ground. I think I prefer the sounds of waves and seagulls shrieking. I'm assuming she's already over here. Or better yet, this is where I encounter
Shrimps and lobsters,
the mysterious
what is happening
figure.
here?
Possibly.
Those towers are huge and kind of creepy.
Creepy? Ah, they're just machines, built to keep this city running.
They're just so intimidating.
They are, aren't they?
You say? Seems like there was an election 3 years ago. I wonder if Granny voted, and for who?
Grandma, it's the barge again. Are they following us? What are they spraying?
Nothing you should get close to, that's for sure. Whatever the mayor is doing here, it seems to have sparked their interest. Let's hurry.
Well, they just flew into the little sludge thing. It's I have not been keeping track of the name of it, but yeah, they flew into the sludge. How you doing?
Potions! What a... You're the one who... Oh. I am in your debt, miss. They took us completely by surprise.
They?
The dirty bars, dear. Back yet again. Sprayed that horrid gas all over us. Must be how they control the gloom.
Ah,
It seems our
that's what
work
it
here is even more urgent than we thought.
You're Mr. Klout, then? They worry about you back at the plaza. Asked us to check if you're okay.
Oh, very sweet of them. And I'm quite all right, thank you. But as their mayor, I simply must take some risks. The people of Strandville come first, not me. Oh, Andy,
Yes, sir.
where are the others?
I'm sorry, sir. It seems like they're all gone.
What a shame. They were brave men.
So this is where you're hiding, Clemens. You idiots started the drills?
Difficult times mean difficult choices, Doris.
But drilling for Weave Rock in this day and age? And with no experience at that? The repercussions
We
could be...
have no choice. Everyone who used to have experience is long gone. My dear Doris, do you remember what Stranville used to be? The avenues of the plaza. The orchids growing in the night orchard?
Only fools linger in the past, I always say.
Indeed. We cannot dwell in bygone days, but it would be foolish not to learn from them. You know as well as I what the Paws are capable of, and what they took away from us. We must protect our young.
So what do you plan to do?
Shoot that dirty Paws out of the sky once and for all. We're building a weapon.
A weapon?
Powered by sparks. How does it work?
Are you interested in helping? I wanted to ask you, but people kept saying that you haven't had much interest in the outside world ever since...
I'm interested in protecting my home. Now show me those blueprints.
Oh, but of course. Andy?
Not good enough.
What do you mean?
What I said. It's not good enough. What does this do?
Well... Does this mean you'll join our team, Doris? We sure could use your expertise.
I'd even go as far as to say you couldn't do without it. I'll take these.
Probably just some minor detail. Just...
Ready, look!
What on earth? Of course. That behemoth of theirs. It's messing with the drills.
Oh
Secret,
no!
get the emergency switch.
Don't
Shut this
worry.
down before things get worse.
I'm on it. And also, they I couldn't help but notice that they put a lot of emotion in their eyes where it doesn't make sense. And by that, well, let me figure this out first. real quick.
The drills must be set to manual overload. The relief valves are all the way up on the rigs. There's no way we'll get to them. This is what happens when you meddle with things you don't know anything about.
Wait, I think I can see a way up there.
You completely lost it? Ziggy, we need to get out of here.
What if it follows us to the plaza? I have to do this.
Sigrid, come back!
Sparks, I can't believe I'm doing this.
But no, what you call? As I was trying to say, they had like her eyes watering when they were talking about a weapons, like weapons. Like it didn't look like they were trying to give off the impression she was crying or something like that, even though she was supposed to be surprised. Do I even need to be concerned about? Oh, well, I need to be concerned about you, but I don't know about anything else. Can I just ignore you? I can ignore it.
Great, now you've anchored it. Just turn around and we'll get out of here.
If I can just stop the drills, it might leave. I know I can do it.
How convenient of you to sit right there for me. 'Cause I needed you right over here anyway. This is the spot I needed to reach. If I need to do anything with you. So I nitpick on the game, but so far it's been enjoyable. You know, when it wants to work. The only thing I can really complain about, you know, in all actuality, is every now and then I end up fighting. I was about to say, did you run off? I end up fighting the actual camera, and there's a note camera, and that gets annoying. How you doing, boys? I just want to read the note. Blah blah. Okay, same note. I just need to get up here. And good. Like right there. Because the camera wants to point up, since I'm looking at the stairs, it'll force itself that way, as opposed to, well, let me get back down here. That's what it is. So the camera gets caught on the terrain. It's one of those, and then it'll stay focused on one thing. Or it, for example, whenever I see a little thing I can hook on, I need to find something that's actually bigger. Or at least, you know, get to a moment I'm actually fighting the camera. How you doing, bud? Don't got time for it. It's always fun to observe the native wildlife. Such wondrous creatures. They can't do a single thing when it comes to taking me out.
Pressure has stabilized. The emergency switch should be functional again. It's going for the relief vents. It's gonna tear down the tower.
Not if I can help it. No, well. 1 second, Grandma. I seem to have misjudged the distance. I think the paws are trying to get rid of it.
Why did
And
they
that-
leave?
I
They
mean,
fed that monster enough.
no,
The
it's not
question
that.
is, what happens when they're back?
It's not just the gloom. That spray, it controls those monsters as well. That's horrifying.
I feel like half of this is just a big misunderstanding.
Then you would have known true horror. We
You know,
won't
minus
let
that
this
war
stop
part.
us. Let's head back to Plaza. Doris told me you're in need of some sparks.
I mean, I don't know, because it looks like they were just spraying gas to repel it, and that's what they were trying to get rid of. And then they ended up getting blamed for it, because so far I've only seen like one flying barge, and then they made the assumption like, oh yeah, that was what you call the main issue during the war. It caused every last what's the phrasing for that? It caused every problem possible. Something along the lines of that, you know.
Deep breaths, my darling. Waves are crashing. We are still far from shore. Know that I've got you. It's what my mom used to sing to me when I woke up with nightmares.
And it sounds amazing. That's why I started swimming on the water. I feel like it was solely the melody if you just kept hearing me jumping repeatedly like a crackhead. So as long as you got a little bit more of that coming my way, I have no problem with your secret. You can stutter all you want, so long as that part is smooth. And then what do you want? You're an actual citizen.
Oh my, thank you. Have you seen my husband, Mr. Bane? He was supposed to pick up Clara on his way back from the Night Orchid. It's time for my monthly checkup, and I can't imagine being stuck in that sludge did me or my heart any good. Can you look for her, Clara? No, can you look for her, Clara? And if you see Horatius, could you please let him know that he doesn't have to worry about me? I always thought Bane's first name was just Miss. Oh! Okay. One secret said it, then I realized who she was talking about. He isn't very fond of his name. He thinks it sounds a bit too posh. Good for you. Grandma says that the dandelion in the rig fields kept most of the city busy. I guess the survivors of the war had to rebuild their whole lives. I don't know, it's like I'm piecing it together somewhat, and it's like, you know, the paws are the people that they showed up, and they were trying to, you know,
reduce the damage as much as possible, and it's just, you know, a case of classic misunderstanding. It's like, we're trying to get rid of this. Like, what? Or something like that. And then now the pods don't even associate with us anymore, because they're like, if you can try and talk to them, they're savages. Every time we tried, they murdered they murdered us on the spot. Alright. Why didn't the hipsters swim in the river? It's too mainstream. Not too bad, eh? Just, I want the shopper, I'm good for now. Don't even acknowledge this joke. Show me your wares, merchant. Put on like a little penguin hat. It's nice to know that I can unlock more though. I am the plague doctor. I might actually get that. Everything else though is Ooh. Okay, I like it. I like it. You might convince me to spend my hard-earned virtual doubloons yet. Well then, now that I'm back at Meemaw, and now that I've actually been able to, you know, play properly, you know, minus some hiccups, if you know what I'm talking about, or know what I'm looking at right now. Can I? I am going to catch you folks later. And hopefully next one, my brain will actually work. But yeah, as always, I appreciate. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I shall catch you folks in the next one.